Hi, this is Teresa. I haven't been on in a while. I know it's early in the morning, and that's okay too. Um, I just wanted to put this out there so that I could get some happy mail shown. And this right here is my swap from Cindy Loves Jewelry and Paper Arts from LORIBETH. And so look at this beautiful artwork that she did on my envelope. It's got chickens and everything. This was the time card swap, and it had to have a chicken on it somewhere. So she sent me a big card, which I'm really looking forward to playing with because that will go into my, excuse me. Hi, how are you doing, Clint? How are you doing, darling? I have to get way down here to see what's being typed, so I'm sorry. Um, she also sent me this pretty frame. She sent me this that goes with it. Come out of there. And she sent me a beautiful napkin, which is going to be real pretty on my journal page. And she sent me a corner. And this is my time card, and she put a pocket and drew the chicken and everything. She did. This is her artwork. And so I haven't seen you on in a while, Clint. Have you been on? Anyway, um, this is hummingbirds. This is a cut. This is okay. Well, I gotta find it. See, my YouTube has been messing up really bad. So I haven't saw a lot of people when they come on. A really beautiful butterfly. Some pretty green ribbon with pink flowers. I'm just tossing everything around. I don't know. Can y'all see? Can you see that, darling? Anyway, what you doing up so early in the morning? She sent me a cat and a moon picture. These are going to be great. And look at this. Teresa C notes. It says weekend on the flower. And it's a little notebook she made me. Isn't that gorgeous? That with oh, I understand that. My craft table needs it real bad, and I'll get to that tomorrow because I'm not going to work on Sunday. Um, and then she sent me a picture of a typewriter. I think that's probably a sticker because I've got some that's similar. And they're two from, and she sent me a telegram. Isn't that cute? Oh, a chicken tag. Look at this. Isn't this cute? A chicken tag. These are so cute, aren't they? I love these. These flowers. And still more, yes. She sent me a Patsy Cline stamp. Isn't that great? I love Patsy Cline. She was a great singer. I've been playing with sprays, so I've got sprays all over my hands. And some little stamps. And some little baskets. Yeah, there's more in this little pocket right here. Goody. Just getting it out with my old fingers is a different story. And some punched out little flowers. And these are all going to look just great in my journal. Clint, would you mind, darling, if you type in caps, all caps, so I can read what you're saying? This is really hard. Oh, thank you. Um, I'll see if I'll see what I can do. Yeah, I've been invited to be on with Kim too. Do you ever watch Kim Polton? On Sunday, they have she has a feral artist group that, and she calls it feral artist group because you never know who's going to be on there. Today we're supposed to be working on um, tags. Yes, tags. That's what we're supposed to be working on. So I'm going to put all this stuff back in my pretty envelope she sent me. And this is going to be part of my, I'm going to probably wrap it around the page so that when you flip the page, you'll see that too. I think that's great. So I'm going to put all this back in the envelope so I can get it all done. And see, she stamped out my name, February 2025. And, oh, goodness. Okay, okay. And so this is going to be, and last night with Beth, we did a prompt game, and I made a bookmark. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make another one. I got to round my corners. I always forget to round my corners, you know. But I'm going to just kind of do these as a tag kind of thing, I think. But what I'm going to do is take them, and I'm going to, I don't like that one. There it is. I knew I had it someplace. So, anyway, don't like that one either. Let me put it in this way so I can see how I'm getting it straight. There we go. I like that one. I'm going to take and laminate this. And I got to put the back on it because this was a printout of what I needed to do to get my printer to work. Well, I didn't really need that because I already knew it. And so that's where the orange on my hand come from, was from here. Because this was the prompts that we used. And I haven't found my ink yet and everything. So to put the other stuff on here that I'm supposed to put on it. I know I've got some somewhere, just don't know where. All right. Then I got this from some friends, some jute that I really like. I like these. And I got some pretty pink velvet ribbon. I got some stickers. Cindy does auctions on Monday nights and everything. So, and this is another jute right here. And I was there and everything. And this is our green swap, which is for March. You ever watch Cindy? Cindy loves paper arts and jewelry. She always includes a thank you card. And then she sent me 2 of these, which is I will rise again, and then as I have loved you, love one another. So, but this is part of what she does is on auctions. But these were a gift to me by her, and a couple other people sent me stuff. And that's a little baggie that had something in it. And this material right here is a purple shiny material. I don't know if you can see that, but maybe you can see the purple on here. But I'm going to take and make myself a Bible cover with it. I'm not going to be able to go to church today because of my car. I got to get it fixed, and my mechanic's supposed to be coming over and fixing it today. I hate that he has to do it on Sunday, but they usually come over after their church is over, and their church is over way before mine. So anyway, all right, then I have she did a green swap, and I'm part of the green swap. So, but everybody that signs up for her swap, she always sends them something. And this was a cluster that she made. Isn't that cute? And you can feel it, the material and all that stuff. All right, and then she sent me some money. These big bills right here. Like these big bills. And she sent me a fruit jar. I guess that's supposed to be grape jelly. She sent me $15. How do you like that? It's non-negotiable, though, because it says so right on it. Then she sent me this. It looks like Christmas ornaments, but I think I'm going to put that in my Christmas book. She sent me a piece of textured paper. It's got a lot of texture to it. And some of her jelly prints, which is going to be great. And then a card. And she sent me Baba Black Sheep page, which will go in my journal, and I'll fix it all up and get everything fixed up and then look real nice, I think. And this is all about green right here is what this was. It doesn't have to be everything green. It just sometimes it just has to have a little bit of green on it. And this one, see, it's not all green, but it's got a little green on it. And this is the monies, of course, and then this one has a little green on it. And like I said, it's not all green, but it has a little bit of green on it. So thank you, Cindy, if you watched this, for this beautiful green swap. I need to get me a drink of my coffee, don't I? I'm getting out of voice here. And I think I'm going to be working on some hidden paper clips. I saw some hidden paper clips that I like, and so I'm working on them. It's like, okay, so I could do one, say, with one of these bills. And you got to just remember, when you do something like this, you have to start out this way. And you want to fold it well, right here. Okay. All right, then my paper clips I keep in a container like this, which is my paper clips right here. And I guess I need to put all that stuff back in my little bag, don't I? But I'm using it. Can't put it back in my bag. Anyway, if I put it back in my bag, I can't use it, huh? I'll have to dig it all out just to find it. Okay, then to do this paper clip, this particular paper clip, I'll put that one. But these have magnets in this little metal box that hold them in place so they don't all come pouring out at once when I open it, which is a good idea. All right, then you put your paper clip right in the center. Okay. And I don't think this paper clip is not going to work for this. Okay. So I'm going to have to find me a different thing, different paper to work with. Okay, let's go with purple. Let's go with purple. Purple's pretty, right? I don't know how to add people to mine to have people on with me, but you know, it's okay, right? And whoever's in the balcony, thank you for being here. And just take this right here. This is just an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper, actually, and then it's just a piece of paper. Okay, it's actually colored printer paper. Okay, now I just had them things right here. What did I do with them? There they are. Okay, then take it and put it in the center. Hopefully it's centered pretty well. Okay. Then I take this and fold it right up here. Hold it there. And then I bring this all the way back up to the paper clip. Okay? And then I fold this down like a envelope. Okay? And see, as you see, I can't see straight, so I didn't tear it very straight, did I? So what I do is I just take this and I whack it right off. Don't hurt a thing. Just do some whacking. Okay, so, and then when you're ready, you figure out what all you want to decorate it with. Okay, me, I'm gonna round the corners. Let me see which one I want. Do I want the big one? Yes. I'm just gonna round these corners. And since I cannot find my ink, I've been using my, come here. There you go. My handy dandy Sharpie. And this is a chisel tip, big one. And what I've been doing is I've just been going around it like this. Oh, goodness. I'm not liking it, is it? Let me put this back over here before it gets really mad. And in Beth's group, we're having a hidden paper clip swap. So I thought I'd show this right here how I do my hidden paper clips. I'm also in another group that and so you can just take a marker and go around it like that to make it pretty. You don't have to glue this or anything. You just leave it just like that. Make sure it's creased well, because by the time you get through decorating this, it's going to be really pretty, right? Okay, so what I'm going to do here, because I really like this, is I'm going to use this one. And I'm going to bring this almost down. I'm going to square it up. And I'm going to put it over this. And because I like the torn edge so well, I'm going to tear this other edge too. Well, maybe I'm going to tear this other edge too. And I don't want a big hunk of it torn off. This is like a cloth kind of paper here, so it's really nice. And I'm going to tear the edges off here. What are you working on, Clint? Are you working on anything? Are you still here? Okay, so here's this. Pull this down. That nothing goes around on it. And see, there's that. Then there's the heart that I'm going to put on it. And I sure do wish I could find my... Oh. I don't know. Let me do this. I'm going to go ahead and put this stuff back in here. Because it's sliding over on me. Oh, vintage Halloween. Wow. Okay. So I might use some of that on it. And I tell you, I could have thought hard, really, really hard on this. I did have a larger piece that I think would have been better on here. Let me see. I have another color that I want to put with this purple. I really don't. Let's see if there's anything in this other pack here. No. No, 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 no. Okay. That's not what I want. I get all this stuff here. Are you going to post it on Facebook, Clint, so everybody can see? I don't ever see you on Facebook either, so I was wondering. Okay, so I had pulled this off. I think I'm going to do this right here. Get my glue out. No, it's hard to glue stuff down without glue. Would you behave yourself, boy? That's my little boy. He's telling me the cat's at the door. But I'm not going to get up and go get her. As I called her a while ago and she wouldn't come in, the rotten thing. She's a pretty gray cat. She's got white paws and a little bit of white on her neck under her chin. But she wanted to go out, so I let her out. Okay, and I'm going to take this one and put it across here. No, this one. I don't want things that are too big and bulky on it right now. So I'm going with smaller things and everything. And not everybody likes purple and green, but I think this teal and purple look great together myself. This is supposed to be a green. Part of the green swap was this paper. So, me and my heavy-handedness done moved my paper on me. Okay, you have to take and hide your friends list, Clint. Hide your friends list. That's what you'll have to do to keep from being hacked. And this is the front of it. So I'm going to put... but the reason why they hack you is to get to your friends list. Well, if they can't get to your friends list, they don't hack you. Since I was told that, I haven't had a problem with anybody hacking me. Because if they want your friends list so they can hack others. Hackers just like doing crap like that. I don't know why they want to hack people. Don't care why they want to hack people because I just think they're wrong by doing it. So, you know. Oh, okay, well, start you a new one if you want to. That's what I had to do the last time I was hacked. And since they couldn't get into my friends list because it was private, uh, they couldn't get into my friends list, so they haven't tried to hack me anymore. I was able to get back into it after a while, and you know, so let me see. I've got something in here I want to use on it. Hummingbirds. Could do that, couldn't I? That would look real pretty on it, wouldn't it? Can take and trim it out a little bit. If I take that right there, I gotta cut it off right there. So I can cut it down to here. Cut this because I don't want all of that gray and black on it. Can't cut worth nothing. See, now I can take this right here and place it. I want it on the front or on the back. Place it on here. Okay, let me trim it up just a hair bit more. Yeah, I was told by, I forgot who told me to hide my friends list, but ever since then I have not had a problem. Make my friends list to private and everything, and they can get into a lot of stuff, but once you make your friends list private and they can't find your friends, because you know I can search through your friends, and I don't have to be, you know, I don't have to, you know, worry about it. I can search through your friends, and if you've got a bunch of friends, I can hack you, and I can take over your friends list. Well, which I wouldn't. That's not something I do, but you know. That's just what I was told about it. Okay, so if I wanted to, I can make a little pocket here. I should have left this open, but I was afraid that if I did, it would tear this because this is a magazine page right here. But isn't that very pretty? And I can put this right here. I got to straighten that out and put it right here. Keep losing my things, Clint. I put them up and I can't find them. You ever have that problem? Okay, so what I think I might do, let me get back up here so you can see what I'm doing, right? Is put this down as like a little pocket in here. And I tried putting some of this glue into a smaller glue bottle, but it won't come out the bottle. So I'm back to using this great big old bottle here. I did have that, what do you call that glue? Art glitter glue, but it just don't work for me. It did for a while, but then and see, I can take and put this right here to show that that's a pocket. And I need a little flower. Where did I put my bag? There's my bag. Nope, not that bag. And that's the bag I want. I'm going to put the other bag. It's here. I know it is. There it is. I knew I had it right here somewhere. I'm going to take a little flower and put on it. I did not. I had our Dollar Trees don't sell these, so I was tickled to get these. Oops. Well, that wasn't gonna do right, was it? Sorry about knocking that down. Sorry about knocking you around over there. All right, then. I think this little black one here look real pretty on it. This little black flower here. No, that ain't gonna work. Maybe on the other side, but not right now. Okay. Find something else. So what do you think so far? And I put this as a little pocket, but let me pull that out of there before it sticks to it. I am. Let's see which way it goes. That way, okay. Let me stick that down. And you just take them and decorate them any way you like. Like I said, you just use like little paper and take a choice of what color you want to use, everything. And there it is until I figure out what else I want to put on the back of it. Because with this, let me show you. This is my little journal that Sharon R. sent me. I really love this little journal. This right here is a hidden paper clip, and let's see. Beth sent me this. So I'm gonna pull this out. This is from Beth, and this is a fall book. So I'm gonna take this right here. I'm gonna pull this. And I know purples ain't really in the fall, but they are too. You know, they are in the fall. And let's see. Slide this on here. Come on now, paper clip. My paper clip's almost too strong, but I'm just going to show you that it shows back and front. My paper clip's almost too strong for it, so I'm going to have to take a few pages to put it on. These paper clips are kind of something else. Okay, so on this, I've got this. Come here. Let's see if I can figure it out. There we go. And you can flip it down, and you can actually write notes and stuff on it. Come here. Get up here so you can see. Hi, Becky. How are you doing today? I was just working on some hidden paper clips. You can actually flip this down here. It looks like an envelope when it's closed. It's a paper clip, so you can slide things under it still and have a place in your journal. Boy, would you behave yourself? I'll let her in a minute. She's out roaming around. Are you going to be on this morning, Becky? Thank you for coming in. Anyway, I just, and if you want to, you can do this as a, put something here. Okay. All right. Then, if you want to pull this off, you can open it all the way out. You can use the whole thing here as you want. You can close it back up, put your paper clip back on, because I'm not gluing this together, because if you do, then and then there's your paper clip. When I found my green ink, and I thought I had it right here, I'm gonna come around this with you know, smudging it up and stuff. And I gotta find me something I want to put on here. I think I want a flower, but I gotta figure out what I want to decorate the back of it with. You decorate front and back because, the back is seen on the other side when you flip the page. So that works, right? Uh, so Clint's the only one beside you that has said anything, so I'm not sure who else was here. There were 3 people, and then so are you participating in Beth's swap for the paper clips, Becky? I'm finally getting my stuff back together. I've been sick for a while, and then I fell and got hurt, so I haven't been on a whole lot. And then I lost my internet, and then so I've been going through a lot lately, but now I'm hoping I'm back. But my problem is I'm not getting notifications, so I'm not sure what to do about that. I've been going through looking at people, and I just kind of have to know when somebody's on to know um, that they're on. So anyway, all right, now I'm going to make another one. And basically all you do is, it doesn't matter the size of the paper. You can make it match up to your um, journal, the whole thing if you want to. You take come here. Uh-oh. I'll just get me another one out. I've got this little box here that has magnets in it that holds my paper clips in. Or I'll have them everywhere. I really will. And you just put this in the center, as far as I don't really measure center, but this is just a half of an 8x11 sheet, 8.5 regular printer paper sheet. And then I bring it up, and as you see, it pokes out across the top, so I'll trim that down. And I bring this one all the way up to the paper clip. Okay? Then I come back and I bring this one up short. And I bring it over to be the flat, like an envelope. Then you decorate it any way you like. As you can see, I cannot see straight, so I end up having to cut every time to do this. And it's pretty simple to cut. I lay my scissors down and make sure they're even, and as well as even as I can see. And I snip off the edges. Same here. Then I take this one and I snip off the corners, and I got my corners rounded. And then I decide on what I want to decorate with. I'm thinking I'm going to use some of these, like this owl maybe on here. Got to get me some lace to work with. Uh, well, that came off. Owl stayed on. Come here, owl. One owl. Okay. There we go. And these are kind of puppy-like sticker things. And they're from Dollar Tree, but we don't have them at our Dollar Tree. And these were sent to me by a friend. So I'm going to use them. Don't know which friend. I wasn't told which friend it was. I'm going to put Dream right here. And I'll probably go back if I can pull them up and I'll add glue to them. But these are sticking pretty well to this plastic. So, you know. All right. So this, like I said, this is front. You can take it and pull it out. You can take this off and you can use this as your, and you decorate it up. And I've got some little lace, but it's done fell over back behind my desk and I'm going to put some lace on it. Or jute. I'm thinking I might put this on it. What do you think? You think that'd be okay? Are you working on anything this morning, Becky? Oh, maybe not. Ow. Maybe this. Probably should have put some of that behind him. Might come back with it though. Might come back like that or across the top. As across the top is fine, even if it's poking out, right? Because I can always go across the back of it like that too. So I don't really think I'm going to use that jute though, isn't it? And whenever you're working with this, you can actually glue right here, and you can use the back part as a pocket to put things in. And of course that won't work because it's too large, but the front part you can use as a journal space. Oh yeah, I ended up with 2 cats. Did I tell you that? I ended up with my granddaughter's cat. She moved out. She went to her other grandmother's house, her and her 3 children, and then she broke both ankles the first night she moved in because she stepped off the step and it was dark outside and she couldn't see, and it broke both ankles. So Monday she's supposed to have surgery on her ankle and everything, and she's not going to be able to walk at all for 6 weeks on it. So, yeah. And as heavy as she is, she's quite heavy, and tall. You know, you can't tell how heavy she is because she's such a tall girl. She's like 5'7", 5'8", and so she's having a time. But now she's going to her aunt's because her other grandmother's really not able to take care of the kids. And she's going to her aunt's house, and she's going to be staying with her aunt until she can get on her feet. So that's a good thing. So, yeah. But I ended up with her cats because when she moved, she couldn't take them with her. And she's got one that is a long hair that is a wannabe chocolate point Siamese. Because her back is marked like Siamese, and she's marked like a chocolate point Siamese, only her markings are tabby markings. Never seen one like her before. So I ended up with 2 cats. The other one looks like the gray cat. She's like a smoky gray, and they're beautiful cats, and they're really sweet. But I'm allergic to cats. And I told her, I said, as long as you take care of them and you don't let them in my room and all this kind of stuff, you can have a cat. She got 2. Now I have 2. So now I'm taking care of 2 cats and sneezing and coughing and all kinds of good stuff. But I love cats, so I can't be mean to them or anything like that and tell them, no, go away. I'm not going to pet you and stuff like that, because they really do need lots of love and they want to give lots of love. Rhea, the Siamese looking one, she is really shy and really skittish. And she's just been coming out a lot since my granddaughter left. Since she and the kids left, she'll come out and she's, um, wants to play and do things, right? So, and now she's playing with me, and now she won't go hide no more. Unless somebody comes over, she won't hide. So, let's see. I don't want to put that on there, it's too big. I'm trying to figure out. I can't find my washi tape. So I need to find that. Since they were here for a couple of months, I can barely find anything at all. So I'm kind of lagging. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with these, but kind of wanted to show how I do these too. Anyway, if you put this in, it's a hidden paper clip. You decorate it any way you want it. I want to grunge it a little bit with some ink and all that, but I can't find my ink. Like I said, can't find much of anything. So I have been just taking and taking this chisel tip marker and going around the edge. And some of it will be covered up, of course. I gotta find my mat. I've got a mat that I use on my table to keep from getting everything everywhere on it. So, like I said, when you can't find what you need, you improvise, right? So, and of course, you can just go right down through here and do this. And I've got a stamp over there. When I find my ink, I'm going to take and stamp lines here so that whoever receives this paper clip will know that you can use it as a writing instrument. And pull this off, pull it out, and you can write all the way down if you want to. But I'm thinking I'm going to glue it here and just close it up. That way, when they pull this off, they can write, and then they can slide it back on, and they have a little pocket in the back. And these are just kind of like practice for me. Practicing these. When you put it on your page, you can just slide another thing under it, on your page. These paper clips are very strong, so I wouldn't suggest trying to put that on there, because this right here, I've got to get this pushed down. This is I need to push it down anyway. A staple. I could sew them closed to make the envelope. right here. I could, but I'm not able to lift my sewing machine right now, so I can't do that. I can't see well enough to do the sewing um, part by hand and everything. But my sewing machine, I got specifically for this. But after I fell and got hurt, I can't do the lifting and everything on it right yet. So whenever I do, I will probably try that. But I figure if I take this off right here, and I can take it and I can sew all the way around it and make it like with a zigzag stitch. I can't sew it around like that, but I can take this up like this and figure out how to sew it without sewing it like here. That's what I'm talking about. But I can't see. And when you do this, this will be left open. So yeah, I have to figure all that out though. But I will be able to use my sewing machine one day, and that way it will look nice. But until then, I do have. Oh no, not that. Where'd it go? These are a couple of cards. I need me a card holder for it. So yeah. Oh, that's my embosser. Don't want an embosser. This is my white pen. And I figured, come out of there. I can put stitches on it. You improvise, right? If you can't do what you want to do, you improvise for it. And this is I'm practicing on these because Beth is having a swap. I'll probably keep these because these are just my practices, and I've got a couple things, and so these are. I think that would look real good, but after I get through fixing everything here and doing everything on it that I need to do, then I'll have and I'll take these and I'm gonna slide them sideways, and you can put it in there, and then you slide it over your page and keep it like that. I've got to mash this down so that I can put it away. Beth gave me this last fall. This tag's what we did last fall when Beth's group was the fall y'all tag. Maybe that'll work. And then you can take things like this and slide them up in there, and you've got a holder for it. Also, like I said, I'm thinking I'm going to take this right here, open it out, and I'm going to glue this right here to make a pocket in the bag. But this, I think I'm going to leave this here for a writing space. So, how are the kitties doing? They doing okay? I'll pull this out because I want this straight. That's good. Looks like I'm gonna have to figure out how to make me a catio. I got a backyard that nobody ever uses. So got that straight. I think no. No matter what I do, it's gonna look crooked. So I'm just gonna leave it alone. I put those up because Now, there are just certain things that my... Okay, so I think I'll do this. These white pens work really well. You don't even have to get them started. They already are. And they're a marker, is what it says. I do not know if they're waterproof, though. Okay, now there's that. I have no idea. I've only used them a couple of times, so. And there's... Oh, ow, ow, ow. No, not that one. Let's see. And then I'll start on the back. And then, like I said, you can put it on your book. Okay. Then you can go in your book and slide that up in there. Or a couple of journaling cards up in there. And there's that. And then I can close this off. And I can make that into a... Well, I'll have to find me something that'll fit in there, won't I? But I can make that into a pocket. Close that up. Pull everything out of there. Should have done that before I got started gluing, huh? I'm not gonna... Won't be gluing that, but this right here will be glued. Excuse me. My little bitty clips here to hold it shut for a little while. There's that. We'll sit here and let it finish up for a minute. Hello, whoever came in and is watching in the balcony. Thank you so much for being here. And there's my hoot. And that says dream. And the May. Let's see, I need to find something. Let's see if I got it done. There's this. And I can open this up right here. Okay, Becky, thank you for being here, hon. I appreciate it. I really do. Have a great day, Becky. Don't you love these glue pens that they just glue themselves shut? Oh, well, I won't use that one, will I? Anyway, that is now glued shut. Okay, now put this back on. There's that. Put that closed. And spring is coming, so I was thinking about spring flowers and such as that. See this right here. See it, and it doesn't matter if you decorate it the same on the front and back because it's going to be 2 different pages that it's on. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put this right here because I like that color with it, with the dream. I cut my finger. Don't know how I done it, but I done it. Paper cut, probably. My fingers are easy to do that with. There's that. Yeah, I'm fixing to have to go fix myself some breakfast, so I won't be on very much longer anyway. Just sitting here drinking some coffee and thought I'd come on and show this simple way of making a hidden paper clip. And you decorate it any way you want to. I wanted to use a different thing, but using a different thing is a different thing, right? So I'm going to go now. Bye. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Thank you, Clint. I hope you get back into your Facebook, and that way you can start posting some pictures. I would love to see it. I've got to go in and see what's going on with my account because I am not getting any notifications. I have to know when somebody is on in order to, and I just keep popping on and popping on and popping on to see if anybody's on that I watch and see who's live and everything. And some people I'm not even seeing that they're on. So, all right. Thank you for being here. Bye.